So apparently, I can have a back and forth relationship, in quotations, with somebody, be that somebody male, female, doesn't matter. And if that person deletes his Google account, every last comment he ever posted on my channel just disappears, like there was never any type of relationship between me and that person. Even C was shocked at that. I told her. I said, Colin's gone, and so are all his comments. See, she's like, no, the comments can't be gone even if he's gone. No, the comments are gone. Disappeared from my channel, like this person never even was on. Like we never had any. I haven't checked to see if my replies to this person are still there. Do they disappear as well? Or just are the replies there, but I don't even know. This is all an eye-opener for me. Not a very pleasant one, to say the least. More proof of how fleeting, how illusory it all is. I already told you, I'm aware at all times that I can do nothing wrong and my channel can just be snatched away from me. Okay? It's all illusory. Everything. The only thing about this whole experience that's not illusory since even people who are my friends could remain my friends, even an email friend could suddenly decide that she has had enough of Google, delete the account, and I'll still have that person's friendship if we're email friends. But the comments, the proof that person ever commented on any of my videos will be gone forever. It's all illusory. All of it. The only thing not illusory are my actual videos. So long as I save them to my computer, they're safe, you know. I mean, as safe as they can be. I can put them on flash drive. I mean, anything can always happen, you know. I could put them on flash drives that could, you know, or my computer could completely crash and it all on my computer, you know, shit like that can always happen. It's just proof, but life's illusory, so, you know. But C was as shocked as I was. She wrote comments. She said, no, they're gone, but their comments have to still be there. No, they're all gone as well. The only proof I now have of my months-long relationship back and forth with Stoney and Colin are the comments that I have all saved in my Hotmail, because those don't disappear. Those are there. And I can copy and paste them, as I have done, in just a couple of comments just to prove what they had said to me, you know. Because my eyes were wide open last weekend. I mean, you know, over a week ago. And then Colin went, I have proof of it, he went and wrote to me, please forgive Stoney, he's really upset that he's really upset that you're mad at him. Oh my God. I mean, if I were with some kind of evil bitch or something that got off on fucking with people, naive people or whatnot, I have endless time on my hands. But most people don't. most people don't. So you're gonna waste your time convincing me that you like me, so that you could fuck with me. And the only way you have to actually watch my videos. I know my enemies, the people I consider my enemies, were watching my videos, but I don't know anything about, the fact is that these people, Stoney can say he has a girlfriend. Phil can say he knows Stoney in person, and that Stoney is a hotel clerk or something. Meanwhile, there's no proof of any of it. I assumed that people who looked like people were those actual people, I know you're not a bowl of fruit or something, but a person, yeah. I didn't know that people used actual people as their Google profile avatars. I didn't know that either. I got proof of that yesterday. As of yesterday, Phil and his comments were still on my channel. But he's not Phil Lassiter. I don't know if he's famous or not, but that picture is of a novelist named blah, 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 I don't know. How did I learn that? From a person named Bunch Marketing who was trying to warn me before, but why am I going to listen to this Bunch Marketing who's not a real person and hasn't interacted with me, hasn't, established any kind of online relationship with me, when when Bunch Marketing is sitting there putting down people who with whom I've had a relationship for months, who I viewed as somewhat friends. Not email friends like C or Trouble or even like Frankie, but definitely friends, sort of, as much as you can be out on the internet, Why would have ever? Trouble's sitting there saying to me, well, it was so kind of you, Bunch Marketing, to try to warn her, but she didn't listen. I would have been a fool to listen to him. Ryan's been nothing but nice to me. He doesn't do any. We don't have deep intellectual conversations, but he compliments me. He's been nothing but nice to me. And at one point, maybe Stoney and Colin, but definitely Stoney they probably think they were both trying to say that Ryan's actually your enemy and Ryan's just fucking. You know what I mean? So if this Bunch Marketing comes along, why am I going to believe this person when this person is warning me about people I've established some sort of relationship with online? Because Trouble is like, well, she was stupid not to listen to you. I don't know why she wouldn't listen to you. Because I didn't know you from Adam. What you're saying made no sense to me, that's why. But that doesn't make me dumb. Not listening to some person that I had no idea. I found out now this person's been watching me since 2010. But this person didn't establish any kind of relationship with me, not like Blanche, who's been also watching me since 2010, and, periodically, and comes back from time to time to, to say how you doing, to show that he still cares genuinely for me, etc., etc., But that wasn't dumb of me. It wasn't dumb of me, as Trouble was trying to say, but not in a cruel way. That was not for me to have not listened to this person unknown to me was not stupid of me. That wasn't. I don't care what Trouble says. And also, my friends who are getting on my case about my mother doesn't have sole responsibility for Omar, okay? And whether or not you guys realize this, I do realize it. It is not healthy for her she's not an insomniac, okay? It's not healthy for her to sleep all night. She gets plenty of sleep at night, okay? And then do nothing during the day or even sleep during the day. it would be healthier for her to, she doesn't read, it would be, I mean, I've offered her before those awesome magazines I have. She doesn't want to read them. She doesn't want to read the books that she had me order before, okay? Even watching TV is healthier for her than just lying there and doing and sitting on the couch zoning out and doing absolutely nothing. It's not healthy for her. I've read it. I've read it. It's actually dangerous to sleep too much. And you could say what you want about me, that I'm in here and but I'm stimulating my mind constantly. All right? I don't just do YouTube. I don't just create videos. I go out on, I remember I subscribe to Natural News, Mike Adams, John Rappaport. I make comments out on MSN articles, out on you can't really comment on John Rappaport. He doesn't have that kind of thing. I subscribe also to John Barron, who wrote the Lessons from the Miracle Doctors that I read at Joe's that time. I'm constantly stimulating my mind, okay? I might not be working. I might not be dating. Although I could, if I could find the courage to do it, Because I do have the person lens out there, and I do get halfway decent responses from time to time, but I'm scared, okay? It's the bottom line. The guy doesn't scare me because I've already, chances are he's not going to hurt me. It's not impossible for that to happen, but, I'm not going to live that much in fear. You know what I mean? But I'm constantly stimulating my mind. It's not healthy for her. You're just viewing it as, well, you feel bad for her that she takes Omar out when she's here doing absolutely nothing and I'm in my room on my computer. But without, I know that it's good for her to have that small responsibility. It's not a huge responsibility, Omar doesn't go out every 15 minutes. He goes out like every 3 hours, And I take full responsibility for him at night. When we walk early enough, he gets fed after the walk and I feed him. But even if she feeds him before, feeding him consists of scooping out some food and dumping it on the ground. No big deal. I take care of him if he needs pills, if he needs ear stuff. I do his ear stuff. I do his teeth stuff. She doesn't have sole responsibility for him. She takes him out in the yard to go to the bathroom during the day, and my so-called friends are going to put me down for that. Acting like I put all this burden on my mom. If she didn't want to sleep with him, that's a huge deal. It really, that's something I really appreciate that she wants to do. But if she doesn't want to do it, if she doesn't want to have Omar sleep with her at night, okay? Because she's not going to have him sleep with her at night and then get me up to take him out. That's ridiculous, okay? If he sleeps with me at night and wakes me up and I take him out, if she wants that, she can have that. I've asked her before and she doesn't want it. She likes having him sleep with her, even if it means she has to get up in the morning with him, okay? Can't believe what Trouble wrote. Like, I'm forcing all this responsibility on my mom regarding Omar. Omar's not much responsibility. If she's home, you're going to tell me that I'm rotten because I have her taking him out? She's home doing absolutely nothing, mind you. And taking care of Omar in that small manner, just like I get her to walk with me at night. Sometimes in the rain, and sometimes she's not wanted to come in the rain, and I've gone by myself. I'm not going to force her to go in the fucking rain, but I still go out in the rain with them, okay? Now, the other night, we didn't, neither of us went, because it was fucking pouring out, people. I'll walk Omar in the rain if it's sprinkling or raining a little bit. If it's fucking pouring out, we don't need to go walk Omar in the rain. Baby, yes, you're sleeping, baby, on Mama's foot. The trouble's like, you're just in there doing videos and with your door closed and like I'm doing absolutely nothing. I'm actually constantly stimulating my mind, people. Again, I'm not working. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm barely holding it together. But I'm not just sitting around. I'm not, you know, sleeping all day. I'm not just vegging in front of the TV and watching vapid whatever, okay? I'm stimulating my mind online constantly, you know? You think I ever see her reading? No. She wasn't even watching TV when she was home. She was just sitting doing absolutely nothing all day. Except for at least taking Omar out. And you're going to see, well, you should never be doing that. You're putting too much responsibility on her. No, I don't want to see her just disintegrate into absolutely nothing, okay? I do a lot around here. I do a lot. I do. And you know, I do way more than she does. But I really, really appreciate that she takes Omar out. You got to tell me that I should never take an Omar out? You could say, well, that's because you were saying about, you know, because C's going to say, you know, well, you shouldn't even have her ever near the dog on the leash again. You should take full responsibility for your dog, and then Trouble's backing her up. Well, fuck you guys, you know? Seriously. And I'm not saying that because I hate you. I'm saying it because you're being ridiculous. You think just because she doesn't want to, you know, she wants to sit there and do absolutely nothing, okay? I rent movies. I get movies from Netflix and have her watch them. It's better for her mind to be stimulated than that she sit and do absolutely nothing. And the experts, doctors would back me up on that. Now maybe perhaps she shouldn't ever walk Omar anymore by herself. Maybe she shouldn't. But I think she's okay to take him out in the yard. Alright? She might not, you know, sure there's a chance because she, out in the yard I don't see her and she might not be holding the leash quite the way, you know, she knows she should be holding it. But probably nothing's going to happen. I'm not saying that it couldn't, you know. But maybe I shouldn't have her walk him by herself. I might say she can't walk him by herself because she has said before, you know, well, I told you one time she almost lost control of him because there were people around, you know, and, you know, maybe she shouldn't walk him by herself anymore. I'll give you guys that, but you're going to tell me that, you know, like I take no responsibility for, yes, I do. She could never, ever put the teeth stuff on him. She could never put the ear stuff on him. She wasn't able, when her dog was requiring all these different pills, I had to take care of her dog, you know. Yeah, it might be a little inconvenient for her to chase Omar around, to put the leash on him. But it's not going to kill her, and it's something that she can do, rather than sit there and do nothing. Okay? When she's not around, like right now, I take care of Omar. She takes off for full days to go to that place she hangs out at, you know. I take care of Omar. She doesn't have full responsibility for Omar, you know. My friends are acting like I just put all this burden on my mother. It's not true. Omar's very low maintenance. And it doesn't kill my mother to take Omar outside. Could I be taking him outside? Sure. And then she can just sit there and do even more of nothing. You know? I know that it helps her not disintegrate into nothing, taking over outside. And it sure, I like it. I like to not have to take Omar outside. But when I do it when she's not home, and if I had to do it, I would do it, But there's no reason why she can't do it. She's not doing anything. I am, Unbelievable. I need a break. I need a break even from my friends. I just need a break from YouTube comments, from everything, This thing regarding Stoney and Colin and Phil is a fucking eye-opener for me, and I don't like it. She's remembering now to take his leash off. I think she realized from yesterday what happened, that I was right. Last night, I didn't realize she hadn't gone to bed, and she hadn't. TV was on. She was curled up. She decided to lie down on the couch instead of getting ready for bed. Sound asleep next to Omar by her head. So picture it. She's curled up as much as she can be because the couch isn't very, couch isn't a mile wide, you know what I mean? It's not much room. And Omar is squished against the back of the couch with my mom trying to, and asleep on her side next to him. But at least she was not lying on any fucking leash, you know what I mean? Not lying on any fucking leash where he cannot realize that she's lying on the leash and try to jump over her and possibly hurt himself. I don't think he has a harness he doesn't have a choke collar or something that would so I don't think it would strangle him if he did that. But it's still not good. It could definitely hurt him, like yesterday when, she lied down and she's on his friggin' leash, and then he must have been on, like I've seen before, he's on squished on the couch next to her because he loves to be near her, and then he decided to, she doesn't know that he's decided to jump down. He luckily had enough leash just to get down next to the couch and have his paw all tangled up, but it didn't twist his paw, only because there was enough leash. Had she been lying on a little bit more of that leash, because it's not a super long leash, I don't have him walk on a super long leash. You know what I mean? That's another thing. When she has her dog, she gets to, the woman's gone away for the weekend or for the week, or whatever, and my mom gets to have Angel. I've put my foot down with my mom about, because that leash is longer. Wrap it around your hand. Good, Mom. You don't want to be walking Angel on a longer leash, just like we have Omar on a short leash for a reason. But that short leash, if she's lying on it, he can get hurt. And yesterday he could have gotten seriously hurt. I don't think he gets strangled, because I really don't think it could strangle him, but I don't know. But it's very, very dangerous, and I think she finally realized that. Because had there been a little less leash, it would have snapped his paw. Because as it stood, she was on most of the leash, and he had just enough. He didn't know. He goes to jump down from the couch, doesn't know she's lying on his leash, and luckily he had just enough leash to be by the couch with the leash tangled up in his paw, and he couldn't move, and she was oblivious. But the woman was coming to get me in just a little bit to we didn't have much time. When we got back from Angel, the woman was coming back to take me to an appointment we just made to have Omar get his rabies. So I was doing something in here a little bit, and that's when I came out and saw what had happened. And I'm sure it hadn't gone that long, because he would have started crying. But the fact is, he could have got seriously hurt, because had there been a little less leash, think about the dynamics of that situation. There was just enough leash for him to land right squished next to the couch where she was oblivious and lying on his leash. And the leash was wrapped around his paw, and his paw was up with the leash wrapped around it. But he wasn't hurt, and he couldn't move. And she was oblivious, okay? But think about if there had been a little less leash, what would have happened? I don't, it would have twisted his paw, he would have screamed, she would have woken up, and then we would have been rushing him to the hospital, That's a wake-up call for her. She realizes now. She gave him to me today. Yesterday she was taking the leash off of him. She gave him to me this morning when she left, and the leash was off of him. So she knows now. I asked her, are you having any trouble getting the leash on him to take him outside to go to the bathroom? She's like, no. Okay, so I should have put my foot down a long time ago. So yesterday was a wake-up call for me. It took yesterday for me to realize. But I'm not going to tell her I don't want you ever again going near Omar with that leash or ever taking him again out. She'll call, I know you're my friends, but if you think that I should do that, that's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You're acting like I'm putting this huge burden of responsibility of taking care of Omar on my mother, on my poor mother, while I do nothing regarding Omar, and that's just not true. I'm taking a break. I'm going to upload this video, but I'm taking a break from comments, from reading them, from reproving them, from replying to them. I'm just disgusted with it all. I sit here and bare my soul, and I have my friends tell me, well, you shouldn't have your mom having any responsibility for Omar. You should have it all. Yeah, whatever. I do fucking plenty around here. And what does she, you know what I mean? Take away her small responsibility regarding Omar, and then she, it's only when she's here doing absolutely nothing that she has that small responsibility for Omar, which is simply to take him out every few hours to go to the bathroom. I take responsibility for him, at night during our long walk, of course, and I'm the one who does the things that she's not able to do for her dog either. If her, I put the ear stuff in Omar, I put his teeth stuff on him, frontline, I fill the dog food container when it's empty because she's not able to open up the thing that I paid $50 for. How much did I pay for that? Yeah, I think I got, Dog Woman told me about it. It's really good. It keeps the big bag of dog food completely fresh, airtight. But to be airtight, it has to be on, so she's not able to open it, so I do that, And she feeds him in the morning. Feeding him is not an elaborate thing. It's taking a scoop. He gets a half cup of dry, and we dump it on the floor to slow him down from eating it. That's not a huge responsibility. You guys are acting like I put this huge burden on Omar. Even Trouble says crating him. Crating him, if someone comes to the door, consists of opening up the friggin' crate and putting him in. What big deal is that? God, even my friends won't cut me some slack and recognize that it's really hard for me too. It's not just all about her, it's hard for me too. My therapist understands that I'm able to extend empathy to my mother that she lacks the ability to extend to me, And my therapist was like, yeah, intellectually you recognize that it's not her fault, but it still sucks, you know? She doesn't have this huge responsibility regarding Omar. He's low maintenance. If she had her dog here, that's another story. Her dog, like, my mom, I could tell, goes a little crazy with her dog, you know. Her dog will be sitting there during a movie. Dog wants to go out, cries to go out. Angel cries to go out. Okay, so my mom has to put her coat on or whatever, take her dog out, and then the dog doesn't even go to the bathroom. And my mom comes back in, and she's like, she didn't even go to the bathroom, and she has me put my coat on, and I know, Mom, she's a dog, I don't know. Omar doesn't do that, I know Omar doesn't do that. I've seen it happen. It's annoying because we're watching a movie. Her dog, for whatever reason, will do that. And then my mom will have to say, no, I'm not taking you out. You didn't even go when I took you out last time. You know? I don't know what's up with Angel. And Angel requires the pills. And now Angel, you know, so my mother no longer has any responsibility for her dog, but she's paying a fortune for the dog that she doesn't even get to have. Yesterday, I said to the woman, I said, you know, my mom would like to see Angel more. She was going to say to you that, you know. Because it's only fair. It's only fair my mom get to see. The woman lives down the street. It's only, you know, the woman doesn't live far. The woman doesn't work. And it's only fair that my mom get to see her dog more, since this woman gets all the benefit of all the affection and all the having the dog around and whatnot, but doesn't have to pay a penny for the dog. You know, my mom's dog. My mom should at least get to see her more often. I agree with my mom on that. But to me, it's all just, I don't know, fucked. And if Auntie knew about it, she'd say the same damn thing. It's all fucked. Do you know what I mean? Right, pug dog? Yes. Yes. Yesterday you came in with me all for hours and hours, huh? And we didn't wake up when Grandma came home. We woke up when she'd already been home for a couple hours. I asked her, you didn't even wake up. You just slept with Mama, huh? You slept with Mama. Slept with Mama. Mama slept and you slept. Yes. I'm not placing this huge burden of responsibility on my mom. As, you know, like Trouble and C were trying to say to me, okay? Well, C was just trying to come up with a solution. If you know, if I'm worried about the leash of Mom, then I take, and she never ever takes him out again. And I'm not doing that. I don't fucking care. It would be a huge insult to her to tell her she's never allowed to again take Omar outside on the leash. It's ridiculous. Like I said, it might behoove me to not have her walk him alone anymore. But I'm not going to not have her take him out when she's home doing nothing. You know? That's something that she can do. Take Omar outside to go to the bathroom. There's all kinds of things I do around here that she can't or won't do. But Trouble, I feel like, is just like putting me down. It's not some huge responsibility. The thing at night, yeah, that is. Getting up in the morning with Omar sucks. Okay? If my mom decides she doesn't want to do it, I've asked her. If she doesn't want to do it, I will do it. I will. I'll change my whole schedule around, and I'll do it. But she hasn't said she wanted me to do it. I've even asked her before. You know what I mean? I have. I'm sorry I said screw you to Trouble and C, but, you know, you're not cutting me any slack. You're acting like I just do nothing and place this huge burden of responsibility regarding my mom. I mean, it's not fair for you to say that. It's not. But whatever. I need a break anyway. I need a break. I need a break. I don't even know if my fucking reply comments to these men who I considered somewhat friends for months are even out there. I know they're gone, but does that mean my reply comments are gone too? Like, our relationship never even happened at all? I mean, it's just so fucked. It's so fucked.